All right, here is the brand new LDY product, the LDY Kite. Super nice. I got the green variant, as you can see here, because I bought this secondhand just for a little bit cheaper than like buying it off the website, because it was already sold out and I didn't have the money at the time. But I sold my Medusa to my friend, so I had the cash to just, that's him, to go buy this knife. And I'm actually kind of glad I did, because it's actually super nice. So there's all the shit ton of Beyblades and stuff. All right, now. All right, where is it? My notebook. Ugh, not remembering. So right here, it's the unsharpened variant. You can see it's got the little sharpening notch at the top right there, which is why the blade like looks like this. But it is 440C blades, blade steel. It's got carbon fiber scaling right here. Now, some people said that it's like chalky kinda, but this feels pretty smooth. Like I have no complaints really with it or anything, and it makes it a super comfortable knife. So definitely don't mind that. And then the blade, I would say it's crowned pretty nicely, like little indent right there. It's not as smooth as something like the Kraken, which probably has the smoothest blade, like to Chaplin on and stuff. Shut up. All right, and shut up. And as you can see, this is a pinsless design. No Zen pins or Tang pins, which is kind of cool, because even for pinsless, it still has that super nice sound. Like, very ringy. So here's actually a sound check.
I'm about to record as well.
Oh, okay, hold up.
Do you think we record at the same time?
Yeah. I don't really care. And this thing is only 4 ounces, so slightly lighter than a Kraken, but honestly, it still feels like it does have some good ass weight on it, so definitely not bad. It's very smooth slipping, super fun. Because of the weird blade, it does take a second to get used to, I would say. All right, so I'm pretty sure before my phone died, I left off about the weight. So yes, this is a 4.0 ounce knife, but it does have some decent ass weight. It's definitely a little bit handle biased, because as you can see with the fans and stuff, like sometimes a little bit is good. It's not like super crazy handle biased, but it's pretty good still. And it's actually pretty round, which I really like. It's not super round like my old Talazong was, but it's like round enough where it's not super square like a Kraken. It's kind of in the middle. My phone may have died again, but yeah, so very round-ish, which I do like, as you can see there. It just gives it a more comfortable feel to me, doing things like fans. Doesn't really impact rollovers too much, but you feel it on fans, which I really do like. And I definitely like some form of rectangularness in it. Like, I don't know if that makes sense, but I don't want it to be a perfect circle. Like, where did it go? The Estropa's Demon. All right. Like this thing, these are literally very, very circular. So it's a weird knife. I don't really like this too much, but not like, I don't like the sound, the feel. So definitely not something I actually flip. But yeah, this, as you can see, this is how this looks, and then this is the Cygnus. So a lot different. Now, I would say these two are probably some of LDY's top knives, minus the Vixen, but all right, there we go. I finally got my iPhone storage up, so I can finish these couple seconds. Yo, shut up! Okay. But yeah, like I was saying, I don't know how many times I've repeated, but pretty dope if they would keep on making these so more people get to experience them. because it's actually very fire. It's titanium, I'm pretty sure, underneath these carbon fiber scales. So if I don't really want to just flip this, because it's still my favorite, but it's just like a heavy knife, like you really got to keep your focus on, lots of that shit. This, especially since it's a false edge, like I don't really have to care. I don't have to care about it too much. Like I can just flip it and it's light, so who knows, maybe this will replace the Kraken with the EDC. I'm definitely going to give this some more time flipping just to see how much I like it, but I guess that's about it for this video. But there's definitely going to be a follow-up video on this, maybe a little bit more in-depth on like how I like doing certain tricks with it. Look at that ladder, getting better. But yeah, oh shit. Okay, so as I left off, yeah, these two are probably LDY's top knives. My including the Vixen. Yo, get out of here. But I've actually never gotten to try a Vixen, so I wouldn't really know how to compare. But for me, I personally like the Kite better. While this kind of, it sounds really good, I feel like it's just a little bit too light, or I feel like it doesn't carry well enough, in my opinion, for how just because I prefer heavier knives. This thing is not even heavy. This is a light knife, you know, it's 4 ounces, but it's heavier than the Cygnus, so it keeps flow easier, I think. Heavier knives, it just like, it's more graceful, I feel like, if that's the right word for that. Okay, now, but yeah, see, so super nice knife. I'll probably do another video on this just because it's super nice knife. Took a little bit to get used to this weird looking blade, but look, 87 out of, wait, yeah, that's 80, okay, 87 out of 256. See, I'm not sure if LDY is gonna keep it at just 256. I kind of hope they don't, just because like it. Yeah, they are called the Kite. They are called the beta because, oh yeah, I got this when I bought it, and then you get all the standard stuff, the little driver, spare hardware, and then whoops, Kite. All right, the Kite beta. So yeah, well, hopefully they don't do with like what they did to the Corvus or even the Cygnus over here. Like, yes, that it's just limited. They keep them in production like they're